Let's talk about date and time in Python. These are really important functions. And the first thing we do is we start off by importing the time library. Well, this is a variable, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to store in time now. I'm going to call this time function, and I'm going to ask for local time and time.time, and then I'm going to print out and show you the raw data that it sends to us if we just do that, if we just print that out. And I'll run this again. It's already over there, but just so you can see that what it looks like, how long it takes. Time now. So this is the structure it sends us. It's a lot of stuff. The good news is we can pretty much, with some simple formatting, we can pull what we want out of there. So let's keep going. Okay, now let's say time now equals time local time. So it's the same command as up here. Only now we're going to say year, month, day, hour, minute, and we're going to do a slice. We're going to take time now, we're going to do a slice, and then we're going to say list. And now let's look and see what we have over here. Under list, we have this list of what's returned to us. So we have the year, the month, the day, the hour, and then the minutes. Okay, so that's in list format. Then the next thing is, if we just do this, we print year, month, day, hour, minute. So that's from up here. Here's what we get. We get 2019 hour, minute, we get year, month, day, hours, minutes. Okay, so that's now more useful. And if we do this, we print string of year plus slash string of month plus slash string of day. What we'll get is we will get the year slash month slash day, and then we can print string of hour and colon plus string of minute, and what we get is 1441, or the hour and minute. And so we can take all this data, we can chop it up, we can format it nicely, and again, with some simple commands, we can make it very usable. Okay, so let's do this again. Let's look at measuring elapsed time. So this up here is useful for printouts for human readable, but oftentimes you just want to measure elapsed time. How long did something take? Especially like with the Raspberry Pi, you may want to measure elapsed time, and you don't need to do all this and use fancy math to work with all this stuff. You can just use Unix time. And what I did here is I have time now 0, so I just grabbed time.time, stuck it in this variable, and then we'll print that out over here, which we did. Unix time 0 is this number. These are the number of seconds since Unix was started. I understand they've updated that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I just put in a delay loop so that I can get a new time that's not the same time. So now I have time now 1 equals time.time, and we'll print that. So you can see between time 0 and time 1, the number changed out in here. It's just a fraction of a second. Now what we can do is we can work with these two numbers, and we can just use regular addition subtraction to determine the length of time that has passed between these. So let's just do that. We have time now 0 equals time.time, so we grabbed time 0, which is right now. We run our loop, and now we say time 1, time.time, and then we'll do some logic. So if time 0 is greater than time 1, print this message, time is running backwards. Otherwise, time 0 is less than time 1, we'll print time elapsed, and then we'll print out the time elapsed. Otherwise, we're going to say time is frozen, no time elapsed, something happened, something went wrong. So when we ran this, we got the different times, and we got time elapsed, which is this message right here. So time 0 was indeed less than time 1, as it should be. And then we just subtracted these two, and this is the amount of time that elapsed from the time that we grabbed time 0 to the time we grabbed time 1. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, it's For reports, you want to use something like this, and for regular calculation of time, say with a Raspberry Pi and capturing real-time events, you want to use something more like this. But that is date and time in Unix. Hope you found it useful and interesting in your Python programming.